Good, oh yeah, good morning guys. Blizzard of 2016 has commenced. Snowfall right now coming down at a pretty good clip, but, well, certainly did not start out that way. Started out around 9:45 a.m. this morning. Started out light for about 45 minutes, but boy, it didn't take very long to pick up as we started getting some of those heavier returns rolling in. About about maybe 10:30, it just started picking up in earnest, and since then it's been pretty. It's been too terribly heavy, but it's definitely been pretty coming down. So like I said, coming down at a pretty good clip, nice and moderately. Moderately, maybe a couple of little occasional heavy bursts, but semi-heavy bursts, but nothing major yet. But we haven't seen. I don't think, based on what I'm seeing, and it's just we haven't seen anything yet. Probably won't. I mean, the worst is going to be coming in tonight. So this is what we're seeing right now. I can only imagine what we're going to see tonight. Looking out right now, I imagine I don't have a ruler on me right now, but I imagine we probably have 1.5 or 2 inches right now. Snow sticking to, at just about everything. The roads. This is Chippenham Parkway behind me. As you can see, traffic is moving along pretty slowly, and that's pretty good. That's what you probably need to do if you have to be going out and about today. If you're making any last-minute errands right now, this is the time to do it. Conditions will just deteriorate from here on out throughout the rest of the day, and especially into the evening. That's when we expect the heaviest snowfall to come in, and that's when we might have to deal with fixing. But I'll go over that in a little bit. But you can see, yeah, I mean, and the plows have been out. We've been seeing some of those VDOT plows going, passing through on southbound Chippenham and northbound. So they've been doing their job, and tip of the hat to them for sure. And for people, for the most part, have been taking it easier along Chippenham. And I imagine it's the same story for I-95 and such. So good stuff for them. So it's good, definitely good to see for sure. And they've been laying down sand, plowing the roads and whatnot. So definitely good to have them. Definitely good to see everybody take it safe. I mean, there might be a few. I do see a few drivers, which kind of disturbs me, going the speed limit. And even if the posted speed limit is like 55, which it is on this stretch of Chippenham, if conditions do not allow it, do not drive that fast. All right, that is 55 under circumstances which conditions allow. This is not sort of conditions that you would be driving 55 in. This is more like 25 or 30 at best. So please take it easy, nice and carefully. Drive carefully. Take it easy out there. And if you don't have to be out, I just suggest you stay home and enjoy the snowfall. And the snowfall we're getting is more composed of a more, I'll just say this, dry powdery substance. So you can see it just floats up there and just kind of gets in the powder, kind of just sprays all over. That's what we're seeing here. Seeing here, and this is due to temperatures right now, and these are temperatures area-wide, most part, low to mid-20s. Also a little bit colder than we previously anticipated at the onset of precipitation. But will it have an impact on our mixture? Its chances of seeing a mixture? Don't know yet. Really, I think it will depend on what we see aloft as opposed to at the surface. I think that's what's going to count. Really going to matter here. Later on, we'll keep an eye on it. But interesting, you bet. Let's see what else. So visibilities have definitely been reduced here as I walk through, and walk through here, and you can see here everybody here is all parked alongside the street, and looking down the street, yeah, visibilities are pretty far down there, so pretty greatly reduced as a result of the heavier snowfall now. So That's another thing. That's another danger we have to deal with here. And it'll obviously worsen throughout the day today. Now let's take a look, talk about the mixing chances. Obviously that is a concern anytime you get a storm coming up the coast. Here's my thinking on it, okay? And I did have it on my map last night and what you saw in my video. If you haven't, I encourage you to do so. But if you're anywhere in the climate, in the general areas, like if you live like maybe in Chester, like maybe downtown, maybe to the east end of Richmond, Sandston, or by the airport, Tri-Cities, those areas, I do think you'll see some mixing. But if you're over by, say, Midlothian, Shore Pump, Glen Allen, those areas, Powhatan, Goochland, Ashland, you guys are probably going to stay all snow. Now, not to say maybe somewhere in between there might be a snow-sleet mixture, maybe briefly changing over to sleet. It's not really going to have a big impact on our totals because their snowfall rates are just going to be so incredibly heavy as it is tonight. Time frame for the mixture, probably between 7 p.m. and 3 a.m. maybe. But if you aren't seeing the mixture, you're seeing those incredibly heavy snowfall rates. And we're looking I look at the guidance, and we just get absolutely pounded. Probably good bet we see 3, maybe 4 inch an hour rates at times. So I mean, if you haven't seen that before, get ready. You don't want to miss it. Yeah, and this is what you get, and you want to know the reason why we're getting the amount of snow we're forecasting. Well, that is the reason right there. This is stuff you get only and this is a kind of storm you only get once every 20 years, and this proves to be no different. Obviously, out towards our west, that's where we expect the highest snowfall totals. Anywhere between 18 inches to around 2 feet. And I think most areas actually out towards Charlottesville, up in the northern Piedmont, easily could top out at or easily, maybe even over 2 feet. If somebody might even up in the higher elevations, up in the Blue Ridge, might even see 3 feet out of this before all is said and done. But most areas up in the Shenandoah Valley, Northern Virginia, generally around 2 feet, probably even more than that. So something to keep an eye on for sure. I mean, because they're going to be seeing those consistently heavy snowfall rates throughout the day today, and even into tomorrow as a little wraps around. Any mix that we do see, and now here across Richmond, I do expect around anywhere between 10 to maybe 18 inches. If you're on the east side of town, you're probably going to end up getting 9 to 10 inches. But if you're around, say, the Shore Pump, you're going to end up probably getting 18 inches. It's somewhere in between. You do the math and whatnot. And further east of town, I expect 6 to 10, maybe around the Tri-Cities further east. As you head out towards maybe Disputana, Prince George, maybe down towards South Hill, out towards Tappahannock. That's how much I do expect. 6 to 10. Oh, there goes the snowplow. Hey there, VDOT. Tip of the hat to you guys. Anyway, it's 6 to 10 out in those areas. And further, and that's where I expect a complete full changeover to sleet. And there might even be an extended period of ice. Some of the short-range models have been suggesting that. Could have an issue on power lines, especially since we have the winds kicking up. So I think this is the area where we do have the greatest risk of seeing power outages. And further east, out towards Williamsburg, Wakefield, Emporia, those areas, far eastern portions of the Northern Neck. Sorry, 3 to 6 inches. God, I'm sorry guys. 3 to 6 inches. Guys probably will even see a change over the rain, and there which will really put a hamper in snowfall totals. Obviously, it's snowing right now, and as the low wraps back around, you'll change. Pools north, you'll change back over to snow Saturday morning. Further east, mostly a rain event. Snowing right now, should change over the rain later today. But as the low cools north, obviously as the colder air will filter in, and it'll change back over to snow by the afternoon. Alright guys, I'll have more updates as they come along. Please be safe, and if you don't have to go out, if you don't have to be out, please, there is absolutely no reason for you to be out there. And all your personnel out there, please be safe. Oh man, thank you for what you do. Alright guys, take care. Take care. I have another update this afternoon. See you guys.